Bad boys, good dogs. Welcome, fellow Kiss fans. Welcome to It's All For You Demons, celebrating the fun of being a Kiss fan. And speaking of fun, there is nothing more fun than the Sunset Strip era of rock and roll. That 1985 to 1989 era of rock and roll. An era very close, near and dear to my heart. Those were my high school years. Those were the formative years of me loving rock and roll. And those were the years of bad boy metal, bad boy rock and roll, Motley Crue ruling the Sunset Strip. And tonight, I thought we would discuss, were Kiss ever bad boys of rock? Probably going to go ahead and say no on that immediately, but let's discuss just for fun. Bad boy rock of the 1980s. Glam rock, my go-to choice, my soundtrack, middle school, high school. I love it. Was never a grunge fan because I loved glam rock, bad boy rock, Sunset Strip era rock so much. Introduced to this genre, of course, 1984, Shout at the Devil. Talked about this before. I was a huge Motley Crue fan, but I had to keep it covert because of this little word right here. I could officially proclaim my love of glam rock to the world with Motley Crue's Theater of Pain. Got this cassette, 5th grade Christmas, and I was on board. Motley Crue, the greatest bad boy rock and roll band of all time. Sunset Strip era, debauchery, chaos, fun, larger than life. A Kiss for the 80s, and really set the tone for the bad boy rock, glam rock image. Everyone after Motley Crue were imitators. You had your Poisons. I'm a huge Poison fan. I love this record. This record is one of my favorite records. I actually love the first 3 Poison records. I'm a big Poison fan. I will never, ever put them down. But for our example today, bad boy imagery. Not only in the look, but also in the song titles. Number 1, Bad Boy. One of my favorite tracks from this record, but keeping up with that image, bad boy rock. And as we all know, it went a bit far in the 80s. We even had bands like White Lion. Huge fan of this record too. Huge fan of White Lion. I will never put them down. But even songs like Living on the Edge from this record. Mike Tramp says, I've got a bad reputation and a story to match. No, you don't, Mike Tramp. You're a good, wholesome boy. You are a good, wholesome boy. But I'm kind of just using these examples as indication that, you know, Motley Crue set the trend in the 80s for glam rock. They set the trend for that bad boy image. Case in point, a track on this record is called Bad Boy Boogie. They set the bar for glam rock, and to be a glam rocker, you had to have this bad boy image. And I think there is one record in the Kiss catalog where Kiss really tiptoed on this bad boy bandwagon. And it would be this, 1987's Crazy Nights, what I consider to be the Sunset Strip era album from the band's catalog, and what I also consider to be their tiptoe into the bad boy territory. I was talking to Danny about this the other day, and Danny said it the best. He said he feels that this album and era was Kiss trying to be a sleazy Bon Jovi. And you can totally see it in their interviews from Decline of the Western Civilization Part 2. Especially, you know, clips like this.
Sex and rock and roll, the American.
Rock and roll was basically music made
by people who were thinking with their crotch.
What do you think parents think about you?
Do I care?
And now to Danny's point, were Kiss trying to be a sleazy Bon Jovi? I think first we must ask ourselves, is Bon Jovi a bad boy band? And I would say no, but I also would add the caveat that they treaded lightly on kind of the bad boy imagery. You know, the New Jersey Syndicate, this sort of like mob mentality of Bon Jovi, like you were inducted into the family with those necklaces if you worked for the band. They had this kind of New Jersey, almost mob sort of family bad boy kind of thing. Very prevalent on their VHS tape, Access All Areas. Funny story about this video, I rented this video so much from Liberty Sound in St. Joseph that one day I went to rent it and the lady said, "Your name is on the last 20 rentals of this video. Do you just want to buy it?" And thus I did. And I still own it and watch it to this day. This is one of the greater hair metal VHS tapes. Great, great documentary. But to Danny's point of Kiss attempting to be a sleazy Bon Jovi, one must look no further than C.K. Lent's book, Kiss and Sell. Check out this passage here. The imitation crept up in subtle ways. When presented with marketing proposal for Kiss Records, Gene and Paul would want to know whether Bon Jovi had used a similar strategy. Their videos were studied and their directors contacted and in some cases signed up. Promotional gimmicks like live versions of songs for B-sides of singles released overseas would be quickly okayed if Bon Jovi had done the same. In many respects, Bon Jovi became the model for how Kiss would remold themselves and get back on the success track. I often said to Paul, only half jokingly, that "Did Bon Jovi do that?" had become an almost mantra in our office. Thus, I think it is very safe to say that Kiss indeed attempted to be a sleazy Bon Jovi and tiptoe in to that bad boy image, especially with this record. And what spawned this whole vlog and this whole idea is probably the most comical piece of this bad boy attempt, and it is found in the record sleeve, cassette tape, CD liner notes of this record, and it is this: Kiss is unmanageable, but they can be reached through Glickman marks. Oh, you bad boys of rock, you guys are so bad, you can't even be managed. And in no way is that a slam on Kiss. I love Kiss and I love everything they do. I love reading that little Kiss is unmanageable in Crazy Nights. It's a good representation of the era. It's fun. You know, I've always said this with all my heart. I really wish when Kiss did choose a manager, they didn't choose Doc McGee. But I wish they would have chosen Rod Smallwood. I would like to see a maiden approach done to the Kiss marketing. But you have to admit, it's awful funny that they chose Doc McGee, because who did Doc McGee manage in the 80s? Boom. Bon Jovi. Did Bon Jovi do that? There's a little fun for you tiptoeing through the 1980s, the Sunset Strip era, and questioning, were Kiss bad boys of rock? The answer is no, but they gave us some good music, some good memories, and some good times of that Sunset Strip bad boy glam rock era. Remember, be good to your babies, spay, neuter, microchip. Summertime, hottest time of the summer. August, keep them inside, keep them hydrated and safe. If you'd like to be a pen pal with us, details below. We will send you some Large Marge Pee Wee swag. Good girl. Good night. Take care, be safe, everyone. We will talk to you soon.